Hey y'all, it's your girl MonikatheDiva. I'm back. Today I wanted to do, as you can see by the title, I want to do like a get ready with me using everything that's in my makeup bag and my Lorac Pro palette. So let's do this. I know I was supposed to do this a while ago, but I never got around to it. Like, crazy stuff's been going on all the time. So first I'm starting off with that Maybelline Master Prime, and this one is the Blur and Smooth. Like last night, you guys, we were washing clothes and like everything was fine. I was getting ready to go to bed, and like next thing I know, he's like, there's a bunch of water in the basement, and I'm like, why is there water in the basement? And he's like, I think the washer overflowed. And I'm like, no, that would never happen. Like a pipe would bust or something like that before it would overflow. And I'm talking about there was inches of water down there. So we mopped and mopped and mopped until like my dad came over, and then he bought a like a wet dry vac, and then we used that to get the rest of the water off the floor and kind of like keep it dry throughout the night because we have to go to sleep. So this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion, using that for my eyes. But it was crazy. Like, obviously I wouldn't even be here recording right now because I would be technically still at work. But I took the day off, and I'm not going to be able to go to class because Mr. Man had to be at work early. He has to be at work early every Monday. And because my father's coming over with some repair guys to make sure there's no like roots in our pipes, I decided that I would just, you know, stay home. And I mean, it sucks because who knows what's happening in class today, but it's nice because I don't really want to do nothing. Like, I don't know. I've been a real lazy ass lately. Like, just gonna be serious. I just haven't wanted to do anything. And I think it's because I'm doing so much that I just want to just take a break. But anyway, that's the type of crazy stuff I'm talking about. And I also want to tell you what guys is going on at work, but I can't right now. I know that sucks, but I will update you as soon as I can. But right now, I can't. Because everything is still like happening. But let's just say I wasn't even able to stay at work Saturday. I only was clocked in for maybe like an hour, and then I had to leave. So yeah. So what I'm doing right now is just blending out my paint pot, which I'm using as my base. And this one is Max. I can never get anywhere on these paint pots. Look at that. I can never get anywhere. I don't know how y'all do it. This is Max Soft Ochre. Okay, so there's that. And I'm just gonna do my face like I normally would do my face. Nothing different. Nothing new. And you guys are gonna get a little sneak peek. So here's what my palette looks like. I'm not getting anywhere with it really, but everybody's got their own like pace, I guess. And yeah, it's just taking me a lot longer. So I will get there, but it's taking me a lot longer. So that's what my palette looks like, guys. A lot of progress with gold and what is that? Light bronze and sable up here. Over here, getting a lot of progress with sable, even espresso. You can really see the dips in there. Everything is coming along. It's just taking a while. And I haven't started on like cream and taupe and white and light pink. Those four, I have been working on those. And I've also been working on mauve, but it just doesn't look like it. So yeah, and black and slate. But they look barely touched, but trust me. So let's just, I don't even know what type of look I'm doing today. Oh, yes I do. We're gonna do pewter. Let's focus on pewter. So I'm gonna go right in with that color. Actually, I'm gonna start off with my crease. Scratch that. Gonna go in my crease, and I'm gonna take taupe first. and go in right above my crease. I should have laid like a color all over before I did this because it blends a lot easier when you, even if you go in with like a base and then you take like a light color and go all over, everything blends so much better. So we can do that now, even though we're a step ahead, we still can do that. And the color I always use is this MAC Bamboo. You guys know I keep that separate. And we're just gonna hit the lid and up here, even right there. So, other than that, I had a pretty good weekend. It went by really quickly, like it always does. I hate that it goes by quick. And, finals are not until the day before my birthday. So Cinco de Mayo, when our project is over, you guys, is when my exams are. So now I'm gonna go in with pewter, just all over the lid. And I'm leaving like the inner corner and the outer corner blank. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can make this happen a little bit better. Ooh. Okay, now that I have that down, I'm gonna go back in fluffy brush and I'm going to take a little bit of sable and mauve together and just go right here in the crease. And I'm just using the camera right now to like be able to see, but I hope I don't look crazy when I get done like recording. So, what's been going on with you guys? Because like I said, there's not a whole lot happening. It's just like really just work and school. Like that's the main things for me right now. And I just haven't had a whole lot of time for anything other than that. Like I got to see my mom this weekend and believe it or not, she dyed her hair, which I mean, my mom dyes her hair all the time, but you guys are not going to believe what color her hair is. I'm going to let you take a guess. Just take a guess. No, it's not brown. No, it's not red. No, it's not black. Nope. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. I'm like really smoking out this outer corner, and I'm using espresso and black together. My mom dyed her hair blue. Yep, you guys heard me. Her hair is blue. And it's actually really cute. I will put a pic up on my Facebook page and I'll put the link right here across the video so you guys can like go to my Facebook page and check it out if you like to see. But yeah, she dyed her hair blue and I was like, that's so fun. You know what I mean? Like most people would not have done that. So now I'm just going to go in with deep purple and smudge on the lower lash line. You guys know, like last week, I couldn't wear makeup at all. I couldn't wear anything. This eye that I'm working on right now, like, I don't know. I felt like I was gonna get a sty, which I've never had before, but I think it's from wearing all this makeup. And like on my inner corner, you can still kind of like see it, but on my inner corner, there was like a little bump there. And then like on the outer corner, there was a little bump, which I can really see right now because of the makeup covering it. And Yeah, I can see it. I don't know if you guys be able to see it. But I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh my gosh, nobody wants one of those. So I didn't wear makeup for a week. Like, I didn't wear foundation, I didn't wear eye makeup, I didn't wear anything because I didn't want it to get worse. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to go in with light pink, cream, and white. Tap off the excess. Hit that brow bone, honey. You guys see all that excess? Yeah. Like, these are powdery. For real. So be careful. And then, time to blend, blend, blend. Here's my blending brush. Something fluffy. Blend, 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 blend. But yeah, she cut her hair too. So it's really short. Like, it's up to like here. And it's all blue. And the weather here today, I was going to use like natural lighting. But the weather, I don't know, it's kind of cloudy. And it's windy because I think it's trying to rain today or going to rain today, which I hope it doesn't because we don't need any more water down there. Like, I think it's from the sewer. It gets too full and then it backs up into people's houses and stuff like that. But yeah, we don't need any more of that, like, at all. And I'm not gonna put this on the bottom lash line because I told you guys what's going on with my eye. I'm just gonna like tight line a little bit with it. And then like do like a little line on the top because like where I'm gonna put that liquid liner, I don't want there to be any gaps. Do you guys do your eye makeup first? Or do you do your foundation? And you know, now that I picked this palette to like pan, I really just picked it because everybody else was doing it and I wanted to see my progress compared to theirs. But now I wish that I had picked something that I love, which is like the Urban Decay Naked 2. I mean Naked 1. Because I would probably be a little bit more creative with my looks if I had picked something like that, you know? Does that make sense? This one is kinda, there's really not a whole lot to do for looks. They'll be so dramatic if you did. If you tried, they'll be really dramatic looks. Where I feel like with the Naked palette, they're really not all that dramatic. Oh, before I do this liner, I'm going to hope that this eye stops bothering me, for one. Because it's already starting, honey. So, let's curl my lashes. Okay, that helped. And I'm going to go in with... this color. We got this in our Ipsy bag, which I actually do like this product. I don't know if I'm going to keep my Ipsy bag, you guys, because they're tripping lately. But I'm going to go in with this. This is called the Nude. Come on. Nude Dude Mini Nude Eyeshadow. And it's so freaking cute. You guys see that? And then when you open it up, it looks like this. And it tells you like all the colors that you could have gotten. And then the one that you did get. And the one I got is called Fit. What color did you get? I wonder if everybody got the same color. So pop this in the inner corner. And boy, does that really brighten things up. You see that? Yeah, that really like opened up my eyes. Okay. So now I'm gonna do my liquid liner and then we'll get into the fun stuff. Oh, get off my face. With the hands I do, I put it in the air, in the air. Like, that's not my fault. Mr. Man was watching that video and then, like, he's making fun of me because I went out with my girls and, like, he's saying, like, that's how I look when I was dancing. So, which I'm not a great dancer, but I'm way better than him. Yeah, I said it. He can't dance. Which is like crazy shocking to me. Because guys don't even have to dance. All they have to do is like move from side to side. Like sway. That's all they have to learn how to do is just sway. And it shocks me that he can't sway. You know? It always takes me the longest to do my liner. Ugh. And please, like, oh my gosh, I have like volcanoes on my face. I don't know if they're stressed or if it's because I just got my new Clarisonic hit and everything is going back to how it was. It's going back to being like clean and, you know, really getting deep in there. Probably a little bit of both. And I just totally butchered this eye. But maybe I can fix it. That's always the hardest part for me. I feel like I should just fill that in with like black shadow. That way I'm using more of my palette. Yeah, this eye is thicker. It's always different, right? If this is my good eye, this is my whack eye. Good eye. You see how much different that is? Ah. I'm gonna have to bring this one out and make it thicker. No, they kind of look the same. A little. Let's hit it with some black shadow. I don't normally do this. Normally if I use the black, I just like, you know, use it to smoke stuff out. I don't normally like set my liner or anything. Because it's just, that's too much to be going through every day, Will. Oh my gosh, did any of you guys watch Grey's Anatomy? So Mr. Man watches Grey's Anatomy, but he always deletes the episodes before I get to watch them, because it's mean. And so anyway, I was like watching it with him this weekend because he hadn't looked at it. And I was telling him like what was happening, and he was like, how do you know all of that? And I'm like, because I listen to the radio and they like actually talk about it on the radio shows, and then you can kind of like keep up with what's happening. So you know, Dr. McDreamy or whatever, he hadn't called Meredith, and everybody was like, well, she was thinking that he was cheating on her, I guess. But we don't know what happened to him. It didn't show. So it was like a whole episode of her worrying, which was pretty boring, really. And like, there are no more shows on TV. Like, all the good shows are gone. I've been watching Teen Mom lately, because I used to watch that like all the time, but then I stopped looking at it. I don't know why. I keep telling myself, like, I'm not gonna watch these drama shows anymore, and then I'm watching them. Sorry, you guys, trying to zoom out. So yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch these shows anymore, and then I end up texting my girlfriend like, oh my gosh, did you see such and such and such? Oh, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, is that which one it is? With Benzino and Sleezo, Stevie J, Jocelyn, honey, Scrappy. They're about to come back. And if you want to see Ratchet, that's Ratchet City right there. That is Ratchet City. So all this was my Maybelline Plush Lash. And I'm not done. I put like 50,000 coats on. Maybe that's another reason why my eyes are doing what they're doing. I don't know. So now I'll go in with my foundation. Every time I'm on the camera. Every time, people. So, my foundation is the L'Oreal True Match. It's in this pump. This is my beauty blender. It looks freaking huge. I just washed it. And I'm just putting it right on the beauty blender, because it's going to get on there anyway. And this foundation does not dry quickly, so you can take your time. And I haven't used this with the beauty blender because it's already like a sheer foundation. So, yeah, let's see how it ends up looking. It probably will be more even, because I just think that the beauty blender, if you take your time, it really does a really good job at applying your foundation evenly. But yeah, they're about to come back, and somebody's pregnant on the show, and I don't know. Like, what do you guys watch? You know, let's start a discussion in the comments, because I watch anything that has drama, anything that's reality TV. I don't know why I'm just sucked into it, but I am. I'm going in with more because I feel like I need a second layer. And yeah, you guys, I don't know. What other shows am I watching right now? Like, How to Get Away with Murder is over. I never did finish watching, maybe that's what I'm gonna do, go back to Netflix, because I never did finish watching you know, with the guy with the meth lab, and he like cooks meth, but he's a scientist teacher at a high school. Breaking Bad. I never finished watching that on Netflix. We started watching American Horror Story, and I just totally forgot about Breaking Bad. But since I'm home today, yes, need to do some of that. So that is my foundation. I go in with my concealer, and I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender for that too. My concealer is the MAC Prolonged Wear, and it looks freaking full. I do give it a little shake though, usually. And I just took one pump, which I never usually do, but live a little. And then I take a brush and I just kind of apply it where I want it. And I have been like highlighting with this a little bit. Just a little. And I've definitely been doing this reverse contour thing, because that works. Let me tell you. So, hit it with the Beauty Blender again. Do y'all see that? Like, it works. Because then when I contour, it's going to be like a real contour. If that makes any sense. This is like a really long video, sorry. I'll try to cut it down as much as possible, because like I hate when videos are like super duper long. Like, I don't know if y'all want to see that from me. But yeah, anyway. Now that I'm done with that, and I keep a towel with me at all times so I can just wipe off what I've been putting on my hand, if anything. This is the part where I will go in and do, yeah, that was funny. I will go in and do my brows, which they're a lot smaller, if you can tell. Like, I trim them and I clip them, and they're like a lot more like thin. I thinned them out. Like, my brow video, it didn't get a whole lot of hits, which I'm not sure why, because people are forever asking me about my brows. And like, it didn't get a whole lot of hits, but I don't know, I'm not into what everybody else is into with that super highlighted brow. That's not me. I feel like it looks totally unnatural. And I feel like it takes a lot of extra work that's just, I'm wasting my time. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I asked you guys like about what's going on with my brow powder, and nobody really knew. You guys thought I was using like water or something and mixing it, and that's why that was happening, where I'm getting like hard pan on my brow powder, and I'm not. So maybe I just got like a bad one or something. I don't know. But I do wipe off my brush in between each stroke, which is also annoying. It could be because I just put that liner stuff on, like the brow was. And when I go over it, it could, like, I don't know, maybe carry over or something. Maybe that could be an issue. I don't know. I really want a coffee right now, so I think that I'm gonna go downstairs and make a coffee. I have, I think it's called Green Mountain coffee, and it is, oh crap. I watched that video with Lil Pumpkin Pie. If you got, well, she changed her name to Makeup Game on Point on the Y2, and she always tells you to set your concealer like right after, like immediately after. And I totally forgot. And she says that stops you from getting like smudgies or like creasing in your concealer, like anything under the eye. And I completely forgot that step. Like I usually end up waiting a second, but that's something you guys should start doing if you have like creases in your concealer. Like set it immediately. Okay, guys. So this point, I'm gonna use this thing that came in my Ipsy bag as well. See how this works? And it's working like crap. There's like no pigmentation. It feels like grease on my cheek. It's supposed to be a tinted, it's supposed to be a tinted balm, but honey, this is not a cheek stain. That's what it says. This is a lip product. Lightly tinted balm to give lips and cheeks a slight flush and dewy finish. BS. This is like a cheek product because it don't give me no flush whatsoever. Maybe if you're like really, really pale, or I don't want to say pale, but like a whole lot lighter than me. So anywho, I'm gonna go in, hurry up and set that greasy mess with this e.l.f. blush and Blushing Rose. I do feel like it gave the blush something to stick to, so I'm getting much more pigmentation on my blush. But just the way that stuff feels, it feels like grease. It feels like I just put like chapstick or Vaseline on my cheeks. Like, no, I'm not doing that no more. Sorry. But, no. I prefer not. So now I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild bronzer. And just bronze up. So anyway, yeah, I got the Green Mountain Coffee. And it is in like a vanilla caramel flavor, I believe. It's not my favorite coffee. I like Starbucks, you guys know that. So anything that tastes like Starbucks, that tastes like espresso, that's super strong, but not like, I like the coffee to be strong, but I don't like it to be super rich. Does that make sense? I kind of like it to be like a medium strength coffee. So not like full flavor. I just want the espresso in it. I just want the kick. So, now that I've done that, what I do is I go in with my powder and then I set everywhere else on my face. So like here, here, I'll set all that mess. And then even a little underneath. Okay, and I'm gonna put all this back in my bag since I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna go into my Lorac Pro again. And I'm going to grab a color for my brow bone area. And I need a brush. Okay. So I'm just going to use like a really soft touch of this nude color under my brows just to highlight them. Make them stand out a little bit more. Gosh, this video is so long. Okay, you guys, that's that. Then I'm going to set my brows, which I hate this stuff. Man, I hate this crap. It doesn't work at all. Like, at first it did when it was fresh, but now that I don't know. Now I feel like my products in there just ain't the same. But maybe it'll work better because my brows are shorter now. Then for my lips, I'm using my Jordana liner in Silver Lilac to line. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but somebody's mowing the lawn. I wonder if it's our guy that does our yard. And then I filled it in with this L'Oreal and honey. You know, these big chubby sticks. I feel like it takes a little bit of time for that light to set in and become the color it's gonna be. And then I'm just hitting it with a little bit of this Tarte Lip Surgent. And this is in Exposed. It's a little mini one that I got. I have a lot of mini lip products, but I am trying to get through them this year. So that is it, you guys. Last final step is the L'Oreal Infallible Spray. Make sure you shake it. Woo! And you're in a well ventilated area. And that's it, my love. So I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.